Back on KTCU, and it is New Music Friday, and it's not exactly new music, but because we've been playing it for a while, but we had to get him in to talk to us, and Andrew Sullivan is here, and welcome back.
Thanks, Russell. How you
KTCU.
doing, man? It's great to see you.
This is a long story. Andrew was a student here at TCU. In fact, he worked here at the radio station while you were an undergrad.
I did, 3 years.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2009.
2009.
And I first came to KTCU, I think it was 2006 in the fall.
Wow.
So, yeah.
A lot longer than and you make me feel older.
Oh, boy, you're telling me.
So Andrew just finished up his third CD, and you still live in Fort Worth?
I do, yeah.
And the new CD is called
Lost Again.
Lost Again.
Yep.
And I was telling you before we went on the air that you've been out for a long time. Doesn't seem like that long. I didn't realize that that's your third CD already.
It is. So yeah, I graduated from TCU in 2009. I got my degree in radio, TV, and film, and had an internship and then a job offer from ESPN Radio there in Arlington. And I love sports radio, but I told them thanks, but no thanks. For a lot of reasons, I just felt like it wasn't for me at the time. And I got married shortly, about a year after graduating. And my wife, she knew that I really liked music, and that when I've played at parties and stuff, people seem to enjoy it. So she's like, "Hey, why don't we pool some money together, and let's just find the cheapest studio in town that we can, and just record like a 7-song EP, I guess, and see what happens." And so sure enough, we did that. I wrote 7 songs. We put them out on iTunes, and for whatever reason, people just started buying it. And, I'm not Taylor Swift by any means, but I'm really happy to say that music has been my full-time job for the past 5 years. So, well,
and I'll tell you, this CD, because we get a lot of music that comes through here, but this CD is so polished and so professional, and I was blown away the first time I put it in the CD player to listen to it. I think it's outstanding.
Thank you.
You wrote all the songs on it?
I did, yeah. I wrote all the lyrics and all the melodies, and usually when I write a song, I come up, I start with the title, and I finish out the lyrics, and then I write the music for it. And when I say the music, it's mostly the guitar parts that I come up with, Then my producer for this album was the same guy who's produced records with Green River Ordinance and with Tim Halperin and a number of other people who've been on American Idol in the past. There's a guy named Jordan Kreitz, immensely talented guy, very, very friendly too. Really enjoyable to be around. But he, I approached him when I was, coming up with the writing for this album, and said, "Hey, this would be something that you'd want to kind of sweeten a bit?" Because that's kind of what a producer does, he takes my ideas, my lyrics, my music, and he says, "Oh, well, I hear this. Well, you got the guitar part. Well, I hear this bass line and this drum part and this piano part." And so we kind of combine our strengths, I suppose, and kind of came out with Lost Again, which is the new album. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and get Andrew to play something for us, because he brought his guitar.
Yes, sir.
And so we'll turn it over to Andrew Sullivan, and he's going to play something off his new CD.
Awesome. Well, the song I'm going to play for you is called Already Beautiful. It's the second track off the album I released earlier this year. The album is called Lost Again. You can find it on iTunes and pretty much everywhere else online. Again, this song is called Already Beautiful, and I hope you love it. You are already beautiful. Ain't one thing that you could need. You are already beautiful. No use of powder, blush, or rings. Even though people are always moving, to me you'll always be the same. My eyes for you are never closing. What you do to me will never change. I see you standing at the mirror, pointing out the flaws of your eyes. I wish you would only see, girl, but those flaws are only in your mind. You are already beautiful. There's nothing else you need to do. You are already beautiful. Not just the outside, inside too. Your love is special like a secret. It makes me woozy like fine wine. You know that I will always wanna drink it, so I keep you with me all the time. I see you standing at the mirror, pointing out the faults of your eyes. I wish you would only see, girl, that those faults are only in your mind. I pray you never listen to the voices in your head that only serve to build you up, only serve to make you mad, baby. To be you'll always be kind and strong. You're exactly what I need, baby. I believe you were made for me. And I see you standing at the mirror, pointing out the flaws of your eyes. I wish you would only see, girl, that those faults are only in your mind. You are already beautiful. There's nothing else that you could need. You are already beautiful. No use for powder, blush, or rings.
Andrew Sullivan in our studio here at KTCU, and again, that is off his brand new CD. The CD, I keep saying brand new, came out, what, a couple of months ago?
Well, actually, yeah, it actually came out in March.
In March.
Or late February, I guess. Early March. I can't remember the release date now. But yeah, it's not quite new, but it's new to me still. There's a lot of people who still haven't heard it, so you can call it new.
Well, people want to hear you, or they're looking for your music. It's on iTunes website?
Yeah, my website is andrewsullivanmusic.com. And, yeah, you can stream some of my songs there. You can buy from my website directly. I'm also on iTunes. I'm on Google Play Store. I'm on Bandcamp. I'm on, I'm on Spotify. I'm out there if you want to hear me.
All those kind of places.
Of course, I'm on KTCU as well.
And, well, I was going to say, we do play your songs, but the other place people can hear you, and I'm still kind of blown away that I can walk in there and hear you, is you're playing down at Potbelly's a couple of times a week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I've been playing at Potbelly. It's the sandwich shop right here near the campus, and I've been playing there, believe it or not, since 2006. It's about, today you want to say, things that make you feel old. I feel old saying that. So I started playing at Potbelly when Katrina and I started dating back in fall of 2006. I knew I needed a little extra money, or at least I wanted some. And so Potbelly is the only place in town, really, they'll hire a musician during the day. And so I figure if I'm available, and then they're going to pay me and they're going to give me free lunch and, kind of gives me a little extra exposure, why not? It's not my favorite place to play, but why not? So that's why I do Potbelly for lunch at different parts of DFW Monday through Friday for lunch. That's cool.
When I'm available.
Well, the other thing that I think is interesting about your music is most people put together their music and then they go out and find a band and they start touring and playing. And, whether it's touring around the city or around North Texas or whatever, you've kind of taken a little bit different approach to that in playing house concerts. Yeah. Talk a little bit about that and how you came up with that decision to go that way with your music.
Yeah. So I've been doing music full time for about 5 years, and about for the first 2 or 3 years of my career, I played the normal route. I played in every club and restaurant and bar and wherever else in DFW and around the state that would have me. And I quickly learned that on a Friday or Saturday night there may be 200-300 people that come in and out the door while I'm playing, a long 2-hour set. Most of them have no idea who I was or do they care. And, it's the nature of being a beginner in the music industry. But I got tired of, showing up and playing, collecting my paycheck and going home and realized I talked to maybe 5 people on the night. I'm a very outgoing person. I like interacting with folks, and it was just hard for me because I feel like I played my heart out and then I come home, I didn't really have anything to show for it, And so around that same time that I started getting kind of disenfranchised with that part of the scene, some songwriters from Nashville came through and they played a concert in my friend's living room. It was just kind of like we did here in the studio. It was just their voices and their guitars. And they played an hour and a half long set right in front of the fireplace for about 25 or 30 of us at once. And I thought it was kind of strange at first when I went, but man, when the show was over, I was hooked. I thought it was a lot of fun. And on top of that, not only did I feel like I get more out of the performance, because it's so intimate, but on top of that, I felt like, I could build a relationship with these artists directly. I wasn't just a fan observing them from afar, but here we were face to face. And so, I could talk to them after the show, ask them questions, whatever, and they seemed to love the attention as well. And so after that show, I kind of was like, the gears started kind of going together in my mind. And I asked them, I said, how do you do what you do? And eventually, over the course of a few weeks and months, they kind of showed me the things they do and they don't do and the way they communicate it. So basically, the way a house show works, to answer your question, is it's different from like a house party. We've all been to house parties before where there's a musician in the corner playing covers or originals while everybody kind of talks and drinks and whatever. I do that sometimes, if that's what somebody really wants. But I prefer to do house concerts, which is where, I come to your house and I play for at least 25 of your guests who you all invite. It's a private show. And I play my original songs for an hour, and then at the end of the show, I've got a tip jar out there, but I also sell T-shirts and CDs and stuff. And it just gives me a chance to share more of my heart as an artist and see where my songs come from and then just build relationships with folks. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody because the homeowner, they get a unique opportunity to have people over and entertain, and then I get the opportunity to meet people. And so it's a lot of fun.
And it's interesting because I know you've done them here in Fort Worth, and that makes sense because you've got a lot of friends here, but you've also branched out, and you're doing them around the country. Really.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I often say that if it wasn't for the internet, I'm not sure I'd have a career. The internet's totally revolutionized the music industry, and because of that, I've been able to play shows all around the state. I've played a few times in the San Antonio and Austin area, played probably 4 or 5 times down in the North Houston area, like in Conroe, the Woodlands area. And then actually back in June, Katrina and I hit the road, and we were on the road for 4 shows and 4 nights. We went to Wichita, Kansas, and then Colorado Springs, and then 2 suburbs in Denver, and then came home on that Monday. And so
now, did the people who brought you in to play those concerts know you from Fort Worth, or did they find you online? Or
both. Okay. Primarily, though, is from referrals. And so I could tell you how great a house show is, but naturally you might be skeptical until you come. I say it's similar to the YouTube video, right? I could tell you how great a YouTube video is, but then until you see it for yourself, you're going to be reluctant to share it with your friends. And that's how house shows are, right? And so I played a house concert right here in Fort Worth in one of the suburbs called Eagle Mountain Lake, and had a great show out there. The hosts out there are people I've known for years. Well, some people in the audience say, hey, I've got a friend in Kansas who I know likes your music, and they're wondering about this house show thing, and you've been talking about it for a few months. Would you be interested in playing up there? I said, yeah, absolutely. And so, sure enough, I sent them an email, out of the blue, and things lined up, and then I started emailing emailed my cousin in Denver who knew somebody else, who knew somebody else, who knew somebody else, and next thing you know, we had 4 shows in the same 4-night stretch. And it's just nice, because So I played the show in Kansas, and now, because of that, there are people who signed up on my mailing list in Kansas who say, hey, next time you come to Wichita or to the state of Kansas, come play at my place also. And so I'll be going back to Kansas here in November, probably going back to Colorado sometime after New Year's. So,
and I can imagine, I'm not a musician, but I can imagine how much more fulfilling that is, that people are coming to hear your music.
Yes.
And you're not background music.
Oh, absolutely.
Or something like that.
It's huge, I know it sounds like an ego thing, and I guess it kind of is, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if I've only got so many years to pour my life into the music scene, I would prefer to have someone listen. So,
well, I'll tell you what, that's a good segue. We're going to listen right now.
Cool.
Get your guitar back out, and
right.
Andrew Sullivan is in studio with us, and let's take it away, Andrew.
Well, this next song I'm going to play for you is also off the newest album. This song is called Chickens in the Yard, and there's a reason for that. Katrina's my wife, she and I own 4 pet chickens. We used to have 5, but one passed away earlier this year, but we do have 4, and they're all named after hit songs. So we've got Billie Jean, we've got Layla, we've got Roxanne, and we've got Buttercup, also known as Build Me Up Buttercup. So I wrote a song to kind of commemorate their existence. I write a lot of love songs, and this isn't a love song really about them, but they are in the song. And so, again, this song is called Chickens in the Yard. It's off the new album, and I hope you love it. I don't wanna be a hurricane roaring across all of your floodplain, so I don't wanna be a burden to you. I don't wanna be a gentle wind. I
May not always be a gentleman, but tonight show my love for you. Tell me, baby, am I finally getting through? Want our love to be better than the movie screens, and I want chickens in the yard. I wanna have friends next door and so much more, and I wanna be with you. Skipping rocks from the darkest fire, so it's looking at the stars at night, but I don't wanna look without you. Life is good when you're on the lake, watching people try to jump the weekend. Tonight light a fire and sing some songs, and I hope that you might sing along. Want our love to be better than the movie screens, and I want chickens in the yard. I wanna have friends next door and so much more, and I wanna be with you. Want our love to be better than the movie screens, and I want chickens in the yard. I wanna have friends next door and so much more. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
That is Andrew Sullivan, a 2009 graduate of TCU, former student who worked here at KTCU as well. So I've known him for a long time, and I knew you played the guitar and I knew you sang, but I was pleasantly surprised when I saw the first CD, and I'm really happy with the success you've had with the CD.
Thank you.
Lost Again is the name of the current CD. You can buy it at all the usual places. Andrew Sullivan Music is his website. You can find it right there.